recognize you with the short hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not a big fan of long hair, to be honest. But
I can imagine. Like,
yeah.
I can imagine it's a pain. Yeah. What was the training process like? Like, what was it like learning to run like a wolf?
Yeah, so I mean, as you said, I had to learn to run like a wolf, and I had to really experience life down here on all fours rather than, on 2 feet like a human. But I mean, that was pretty challenging. I did have to do a lot of wind sprints, push-ups, pull-ups, a lot of physical training, and also a lot of agility training as well. But we experimented with parkour, but parkour felt a little bit too human. So for Mowgli, we decided, because he obviously has had no human interaction, and Mowgli kind of we really decided to make it a bit more scrappy with his movements and everything. But he does move like a wolf, and I also did a lot of research to how wolves move, and how they interact with each other, and I had to really incorporate that into Mowgli. So.
I think my back hurt just watching you, so I understand.
Yeah.
What was the hardest part of the film for you?
Well, I mean, I think one of the most challenging things actually was probably being like, I got involved in this when I was 10 years old, and I did my own principal photography when I was 11 years old, so that was challenging. But I think the most challenging thing was being an 11-year-old, and based on the storyline, actually, I play Mowgli more like a 14 or 15-year-old, closer to the third act. But being an 11-year-old and playing a 14-year-old is obviously pretty challenging because, as Mowgli, as a 14-year-old, you don't have those as an 11-year-old, you don't have those same experiences to draw on, like a 14 would playing a 14-year-old. So, I mean, that was probably the most challenging part. But
okay, yeah. What was the most fun part?
I think one of the most fun parts is probably getting to work with Christian and all the main cast. It was just really amazing to be even just face to face with them and being able to learn from them, and how much work they just put into their characters is just really amazing. And we've had some fun moments on set as well. There, I remember there in South Africa, we were actually we weren't working with the animals. We weren't working with monkeys, but there were monkeys on set. They just came to visit the set, and they started stealing props and everything, and they started shouting during some emotional scenes, and that was pretty fun actually. But yeah,
it'd be hard to keep in character with
that. Yeah. But I mean, we did have to take a break because the monkeys were just so loud. And I remember the first AD actually had to go and try to yell at them and get them to stop, and they started yelling back at the AD actually, and that was really fun. So, yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
They knew. They just were like training you.
Yeah.
Preparing you. So how did Andy train you for this? What sort of advice did he give you?
Yeah. So actually, one of the first things he told me was, Rohan, I'll be there to guide you, but ultimately the authorship of the role is with the actor. And that was really amazing because he's giving you kind of that freedom to explore the character on your own while being there to guide you and to push you through the character and really just helping you to get into that mind of the character and just bringing that character to life.
Sure, it's got to be nice having that kind of trust from
right,
someone.
Yeah. With Andy, I mean, we did form a pretty close relationship, and we were very comfortable. He made me very comfortable. Also, that's one thing that was really great about him. He is just such a great collaborator. He really makes the environment very comfortable, and he also brings out the best in everyone and brings everyone together. And I think that was just a fantastic trait about him.
That's great. What did you like most about being Mowgli?
Yeah, I think one of the best things, obviously being able to work across from, these actors and actresses, but I think one of the best things about Mowgli is, it's pretty cool to be a wolf brother, I guess. But, Mowgli is just a really great character from his perseverance and everything. That's actually one thing that I try to incorporate into my own life, because he is really this kid who's kind of struggling to survive in the jungle, and it's just amazing because he just pushes past all the challenges that he has, and I think that's a great trait about him. So.
Sure. And obviously, you're still pretty early days in your career. Is there any sort of types of roles or characters that you'd like to play going forward?
Well, yeah. So I'd love to be in a Star Wars movie. That's kind of like my dream. Obviously I did get to work across from Supreme Leader Snoke, which is really awesome. But yeah, that's probably my dream. So.
Yeah, I think that's probably most people's dreams. That's understandable.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for chatting with us, Rohan.
Really nice meeting you.
You too, man. Take care.